why record numbers of wealthy Americans are seeking to flee the country. Okay. All right, let's see how many of these wealthy people are leaving and where they're going. A record number of ultra-wealthy Americans are seeking to leave the U.S. to mounting fears of political upheaval and economic instability, according to Dominic Volek of Henley and Partners. He reports that Americans now make up 20% of their client base, with demand up to 30% over the past year, and inquiries for second passport or residence increasing 504% in the last 4 years. Damn. Many high net worth Americans are choosing more welcoming countries like Portugal, Greece, and Italy, citing lower taxes, civil unrest, and political polarization as reasons. David Lesperance, an international tax and immigration advisor, said that clients now view U.S. citizenship as a personal and financial risk, seeking a plan B abroad as a safeguard. Political concerns are driving the trend, with some clients specifically seeking to avoid MAGA America or tax proposals like Kamala Harris's plan to tax unrealized capital gains over $100 million. I can see that. But to go to Portugal, Greece, and Italy, Tom, where are you at with this story?
This story is real. And super wealthy people have been able to purchase second passports for a couple decades. There are countries out there that will allow you to buy a passport in their country for a nominal fee. And now you've got dual citizenship. Then there are countries that are very favorable for Americans, like specifically Costa Rica, that are not far from the U.S. and give you a lot of benefits of, lifestyle and everything that you would want, and it's not too far from here. And so this is real. People have been leaving the United States. Now, this is different from renouncing citizenship. Renouncing citizenship is something completely different. But these are people who believe, you know what? I'm going to go for dual citizenship, or I'm going to go to Portugal, or I'm going to go to Costa Rica. I like it there better. The political climate's better. So I'm going to go do this. But depending on when and where they pull their money out, they could have, annual taxes that follow them around for a little while. But ultra wealthy have been doing this for a while. It's just look at the percent increase recently, because they're getting more and more upset. 504% increase in the last 4 years. To me, that's what's shocking. That is what's shocking. Look how far these people, and by the way, it's in the last 4 years. That's the Biden administration. Mm-hmm. And so what are they looking at? They're looking at tax. They're looking at the unrealized gains. They're looking at big wealth. And so they've been able to do things like this. There's people that have Canadian and U.S. citizenship. They have to reconcile taxes based on where they earn it. But what I think, this is getting tougher because, you know what? The future looks bright here in the United States because we know what we're capable of and we know what we can put together. But there's a lot of people, Pat, that are just looking at it on the surface and they're not willing to dive in.
Can I give you my thoughts on this? Let me tell you where I'm at with this, Tom. And it's just openly talking about it. So if I was somebody who was making money and didn't realize, this is what COVID taught a lot of states and a lot of companies that realize all these smart people that went to Harvard and all these fancy universities thinking they're smarter than everybody else. Remember when they said some ideas will really destroy you long term. You don't even know about it. Ready? And by the way, sometimes we do it as parents, okay? And they said, hey, moving forward with our company, you can work from anywhere you want. We just made an announcement. Twitter employees can work from home for the rest of their lives. Seriously? Yeah, you don't ever have to come to office. Freaking awesome. And you're still going to pay me the same salary that you pay me in San Francisco? Yeah, no one brought it up, so don't bring it up. Dude, I'm freaking moving to Nevada. No, but wait, you just told me. I can work from home, right? Yes, of course. We're a noble company. New York, you can work from home. I'm moving to Florida. Weather's better and no state taxes? Yeah, I'm moving to Florida. And you still have to pay me the same thing that you were paying me for New York? Yes. Oh, shit. Guess what? What? We just lost $1 trillion of wealth under management in New York and California. They left us. What a shitty idea. We thought we were being noble. No, you weren't. You were being a fool. Yep. Okay? All right, so check this out. with the way people are making money right now online, why do people have to stay in America? They don't. You don't have to be in America. Where does Jake Paul live? Puerto Rico. Where does Peter Schiff live? Puerto Rico. Where does Logan Paul live? Puerto Rico. How many people have moved to Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico has the 420 rule, right? 4% taxes you pay for the next 20 years. That's it. That's all you pay, Vinny.
Wow.
4%, not state. You make $1 million, you pay $960 in taxes. $960 you keep. You pay $40,000 in taxes.
Wow.
You make $100,000 you're in Puerto Rico, you're paying $4,000 in taxes. You can correct me, Tom.
Nope. All you have to do is open a small business and employ just a couple people, and it doesn't take much. You could open 2 little dry cleaners, and you qualify.
Boom. That's it. 4% corporate tax, 100% exemption on dividends, and 90% exemption on property tax. That's a 420 rule. The Act 20, 420 rule, right? So, okay, so then why do I have to be in Puerto Rico? Well, what if I go to Costa Rica? What if I go to Belize? What if I go to these other places? America better be careful because there's a lot of ways to make money without having to stay here. And all of a sudden, people are going to move. That's the part where you become so arrogant and you think no one will ever leave you. You know who goes through this? Arrogant entrepreneurs like BlackBerry, thinking they were never going to lose to a stupid smartphone. You got destroyed. You got destroyed. Hey, you know, all these other companies, newspaper, no one's ever going to leave us. You got destroyed by the internet and email. No one's going to leave us. States got destroyed. Same thing can happen here with wealthy people leaving. A 504% increase in passports that people are asking, that is a real number. Adam, thoughts on this?
Look, this bothers me to my core. I don't know why. It's just because there's 2 types of people that I think we're talking about right there, and the article even highlights it. How many people in 2016 when Trump got elected were like, I'm going to Canada if you want. They're all still here.
The majority of them.
You're still here.
Share.
You're not going anywhere. You haven't gone anywhere.
Yep.
You know, then you were talking about the other people who are basically the wealthier folks. I don't know what they're qualifying as high net worth. What is it, 10 million, 20 million above, whatever the number is. In this article, they basically used unrealized capital gains over $100 million. How many people qualify for this? We're talking about a very small sliver segment of society. And it's no secret. You can go down to a lot of the Caribbean islands, St. Kitts, Antigua, Barbados, Bermuda, whatever it is, Dominican, you know, for a couple $100,000, you basically buy citizenship, or even in some other countries, I think Turkey and Jordan, it's like $500,000 investment. But this is how you view America. You make all your money in America. You're an American citizen. You have the benefit of living in the greatest country in the history of the world, and then you're out. I don't know. It just bothers me incredibly. And you know how many people I know from Miami that have moved to Puerto Rico? Dozens. And you know what I hear? Dude, I got to get out of here, bro. It's just not worth it to save all this money. And I just live in Puerto Rico. And I'm not calling Puerto Rico floating anything in the peace of the sea, nothing like that. But when you live in America, there's things that you don't realize how amazing it is. The luxury of electricity working, or having hot air or cold air conditioning, or plumbing that works, or basically sewage or draining. So many different things that you benefit from living in America. And if you want to just basically kiss America goodbye and move to some other part of the world, God bless you. But I think it's the people that actually want to stay in America and improve America are the people that are going to actually make America, dare I say it, great again.
But the part you have to realize, none of us are from America. Some are born here, but everybody ended up here.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they here? Why? Why are you living in America? Why did your parents come here? They left something. What did they leave? And do you think at one point you can really mistreat somebody so much that you think nobody will leave you? Like divorce. Does divorce ever make sense? Yeah. Is there ever a time where divorce is the right thing? Tom, what do you think?
I think that I'm personally against divorce, but there are some situations where divorce, is necessary, like the safety of somebody.
Okay.
You just can't let it go on.
How about mistreatment? How about physical abuse? How about adultery? How about all these things?
Well, so I'm talking about the safety of somebody is pretty big. And so you can't say, you can say, look, we like you to stay together. We don't like divorce. We're thinking about it for your kids. But if somebody's in danger of safety, you got to protect them.
One may say America's been cheating on its taxpayers. One may say America's been abusive to its citizens. One may say the U.S. government, with the way they're taxing our money and giving it to frickin' Zelensky, Ukraine, you're cheating on us. One may say, you want me to pay taxes and have to do audits every single year, yet Pentagon's missing $35 trillion and has not passed an accounting, audit the last 4 years, and you're okay? Well, I'm supposed to sit here and be audited for $600, and you're missing $35 trillion, and you don't get audited?
$35 trillion?
Pull it up.
Pentagon?
Type in
35 trillion.
Type up Pentagon, $35 trillion.
How's that even a thing?
What do you mean? That every week they were
Right
coming
there.
out.
Pentagon's
trillion?
$35 trillion accounting black hole.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I mean,
You've never heard this before?
Look, once you said 35 trillion, honestly, I thought you made a mistake. I thought you meant 35 billion.
It's 35 trillion.
Trillion, what does
Rob,
that even mean?
Go back to a different story so maybe you can see 35 trillion and see who else reported on it. Bloomberg. Pentagon racks up $35 trillion in accounting adjustments and changes. What?
Adjustments.
What are you talking about?
That's the size of our
And then
entire national debt.
By the way, the Peterson G Foundation, click on that. No, that's a different one. When you sit there and you think
hell
about...
does that even mean?
But the point I'm trying to make to you is
Yeah.
that if America thinks that they can constantly do this to the average person is sick of it. That's all I'm saying to you. The average person is going to sit there and say, bro, yes, I would consider another country, and I don't blame them. Some people have a hard time moving states. You're talking about these guys that are saying I'm moving countries. Can't argue it. Obviously, on this podcast here, I was in the 101st Airborne Division. Vinny was in the Air Force. He was the Airman of the Year out of all their Air Force soldiers. He was the Airman of the Year. We have a limited edition Armed Forces shirt, gear for you that says, different kinds. One says, we support the armed forces with dog tags on the bottom. We have different colors, jackets, shirts. We have the new Valuetainment dog tag. We even have Angry Patriot dog tag. Rob, if you can show the Angry Patriot dog tags. Incredible quality of this United States veteran, proud to have served. If you served, this is the shirt to wear on the back of it. It's got the Valuetainment logo with Future Looks Bright. We also got sweaters there. This is limited. We didn't order a lot because of vets, but you know how we feel about you. And we have a big veteran community. Anybody that places any order, doesn't matter if you just buy the dog tag or a sweater or a shirt, we're going to throw in a Veterans Day gift of the mugs. That's for the first 100 people that place the order. If you're a vet or if you know somebody in your family that's a veteran. Next week is Veterans Day. Get some gear. It'll take 3 days to get to you so you can sport this next week. God bless to everybody. You can go to VT Merch for that. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.